Good evening, everyone. Today is 27th of August. The time here is 8:34. This is my digital office, open 7 days a week. I'm live. Hi, Michelle Flowers. Good evening. Thank you for watching for my digital virtual online office. Now, I would like to inform the world that the price is swinging just like a cradle. It fluctuates. Now, I am updating the price of gold today. It's 62,416.25. So the price of gold, it fluctuates. Now, don't be worried, and it's about time for you to buy now because the price is 62,416. Last week was 64, then down to 63. Now it's 62. It's a right time to purchase now. It's a right time to buy because the price is down. So there's a saying, supply and demand determine the price. Even though determine the price, it's about time for you to purchase. It's about time for you, buyer, to grab it while the price is down. So when you resell it to your uh, refinery client or jewelry manufacturer, whatever the price tomorrow. For example, the price tomorrow turned to 65. They will buy a spot price, less 2%, and our selling price. Most of you guys doesn't understand that what is the price of gold. And it seems that Wilhelmina is giving you the food in your plate, but you don't know how to use the spoon and fork. Yeah, no such person who provide vital information. This is my office. Now, may I educate all of you? You keep on asking, send me FCO. The meaning of FCO is full corporate offer is already in front of you. But you are not reading. When you see this beautiful lady, you're excited. You should not be excited because this live video, this is my office. I am telling that our selling price is a spot price. You are buying 22.54, which is 23 carats. That is an offer that we are informing the world for sale. Right. The purity is from 95, 96, 97, 98. That is an offer for you to buy from us. That is why full corporate offer. The origin, Conakry, Guinea, Bamako, Mali, Sierra Leone, that is an offer to sell it to you. That is the meaning of full corporate offer. Right. The mode of payment, F.O.B. It's not LC. It's not SBLC. It's not NT799. It's not the standard letter of credit. This is F.O.B. payment bank to bank. So this is our way of doing business. Now, Wilhelmina is the one who put everything online for the buyer easy to find the supply. So Wilhelmina is a gateway. Wilhelmina is a gatekeeper. I am not a broker because if I'm a broker, I keep on running around and floating around and chasing. I am not chasing. I am telling the world that we have the supply. Wilhelmina is the seller's marketing consultant and mandate. So please listen very carefully. I know you are well educated. I know, but you are not paying attention. So the full corporate offer is always on the video. I am giving you the food in your plate, but you don't know how to use the spoon and the fork. You want to cut corner. I am talking about business psychology. I'm psychologizing you already, my dear. Today I have been interviewing a lot of Joker buyers mandate. So don't be offended if I call you Joker. Why? You found me on YouTube and then you went to my virtual office on Facebook. In every video on YouTube, it says full corporate offer. Welcome to Wilhelmina's virtual page, but you are not reading. Then you come to me, you send your fake letter of intent, cut and paste. I am not convincing. And then you ask me, send me the full corporate offer, Wilhelmina. And I told this gentleman, go back and read. Mhm. Go back and read when you're ready, digest it properly, then let's do business. Now, Mr. Buyer, this is my office live. You can see this beautiful lady. But most of you guys doesn't like my guts. Don't be allergic of Wilhelmina's name. Be thankful because I am the only person who put everything online. And when you search gold and diamond, my video pop up into your screen. Yeah? When you search Africa, my video pop up into your screen. So I'm the only one. I'm the only one telling the world, hey, we are here to do business. My seller owned the company. He owned the mines. He has an export license. And my seller is not a fly-by-night business. Maybe you are a fly-by-night business because you don't reveal who you are. You don't introduce yourself properly. And I told you many times, don't come on Skype or WhatsApp to say hi. My name is not hi. My name is Wilhelmina Ford. Right. So please, I am here to assist you. I am here to tell the world that gold is money you're buying. And I am the gateway to get the supply. I am. And I'm going to open the gate for you if you are a real buyer. And I'm going to close the gate if you are a time waster. Now, I'm always using the parable in business. But most of you doesn't understand what is parable in business. Just like I'm giving you an example, Mr. Buyer. I'm using Michelle flowers. Michelle is watching me. So you are canoeing on the shallow river, right? And there is so many shark. So you as the buyer, you are canoeing on the shallow river. You are looking for supply, right? And some of the buyer are also hungry. So both buyers and seller is offering the shark that we have the gold. So don't misunderstood Michelle. Michelle is watching me. I'm using this parable of business. So the river is shallow. You are canoeing because you want to reach on that end. But there is a shark surrounds you and you want to bite you. Okay? Now, as a canoer, you know how to canoe straightforward. Then you feed the shark in order the shark will not bite you. I will turn that into gold and diamond. Right? So the buyer is hungry. The seller is feeding the hungry. Wilhelmina is feeding the hungry because I work for the seller. I'm the seller's mandate. I'm the one who do the marketing on behalf of the seller. I'm the one who put the company on the map. I'm the one who put Mineral Consulting Group of Company, the cooperative, and on Sierra Leone. So, Mr. Buyer, we are not fly-by-night business. Maybe you are. So going back to the canoe. So if Michelle knows how, Michelle is watching me. If Michelle knows how to balance her boat and canoeing and paddle, the shark would not bite him. Why? Because Michelle knows how to feed the shark. I will turn it back from Michelle. Wilhelmina is canoeing the shallow river. Right? And Wilhelmina knows how to canoe on the shallow river. And I'm going to turn it back. Michelle is a shark. And Michelle want to eat, but I know how to feed. The hungry shark is looking for supply. So when I feed the hungry shark, I'm using Michelle flowers as an example. So don't misunderstood. Okay? So I'm putting myself now instead of Michelle so that you will understand. The river is shallow and I know how to canoe. I can reach on the end. But Michelle is a shark. He's a buyer. She's a buyer. So Michelle is hungry. Right. And Michelle will peep in on my boat. But Wilhelmina knows how to feed the hunger. Wilhelmina says, "Hi, Michelle, you're hungry, isn't it?" "Yeah, yeah, yeah." Then I will feed the hungry because Michelle is looking for gold. Michelle is looking for diamond. So I'm using Michelle flowers an example. So don't misunderstand me. So I hope you understand my parable in business. Now, Mr. Baya, in this video, the full corporate is in front of you. You click on Conakry. Conakry, the land of opportunity. Mineral Consulting Group of Company have a 7 concession and has been in gold business mining for generation. That mines huge deposit of gold. There is a video. You listen to that video presentation, the gemologist explaining about the deposit of gold in Conakry. Yeah? And scroll that down because my full corporate offer is really very extensive. You see, Wilhelmina. So I am educating you at the same time. So your negative thought on back of your head would be vanished because I know that you as a buyer, you've been searching for gold for many months, many years, and still you keep on floating around. And what happened? You landed into Wilhelmina's hand because I am the only person who put everything, and I am the only person who show my face. So therefore, we are not a fly-by-night business. We are not. We are real. We are transparent. This is my office. I always come live around 8 o'clock in the evening. Why? On the other part of the world is early morning. So now in Australia, we are now on the evening. I live in Brisbane, Queensland. So our time is 8:47 in the evening. In Africa, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. In Dubai, it's late. It's a midday. In Paris, it's also early. In New York, people are still asleep. So that is the reason why I come 8 o'clock in the evening until midnight. This is my online office. And if you don't see Wilhelmina, meaning to say, Wilhelmina is offline, but Wilhelmina is interviewing a lot of buyers, mandate and broker. Now, this afternoon, I received a letter of intent. Cut and paste. And the guy is an African, but his office is using Belgian number. And just a moment, I'm gonna look at on his letter of intent. LOI. Now this LOI, I read the LOI. It's really vague to me. And he said, "We are bold, magnificent Africa. Okay? We are searching for gold for many months. And please help us to get the supply. We can do the first shipment of 250 kilos and we are using MT799 to start with. Delivery, Turkey, Istanbul." Right. And it says here, the guarantee letter coming from the seller's bank until the next shipping as guaranteed till the end of the contract. And this person he sent me, he didn't even put his full name. Now, may I answer to this letter of intent, cut and paste? Okay. Now, Mr. Buyer's mandate. You're acting on behalf of your buyer. You should act as a professional. Mhm. Because Wilhelmina, the full corporate offer is in front of you. When you saw me on YouTube, you did not read properly. You didn't. On YouTube, it says show more. So if you click on the show more, then you will see everything. But first, you watch my video, you were being excited, you just scroll and get my WhatsApp and Skype, but you didn't read. You didn't read the full corporate offer. And then you ask me, send me the full corporate offer. That is a very good question. We will acknowledge your letter of intent officially when Wilhelmina is satisfied. On this letter of intent, Wilhelmina is not satisfied. It's not. Why? On my video, every video it says, you send me your business registration, your company name, address, telephone number, right? Just a moment, I'm going to read again. Just a minute. Okay. I don't know why you guys doesn't comprehend. That is why you're gonna be burned out because you don't read, you're excited. Now this is my office. I keep on repeating. Now, on July 26th, that was yesterday, on YouTube channel, it says show more. So when you finish watching the video, okay, then you click. There's a side, it says here, very clear. Very, very clear. The category of gold. Are you buying 18 carats? Are you buying 14 carats? Are you buying 14 carats? Are you buying 22 carats? On 12 carats is only 50% of gold. You are going to make into spare parts on mobile phone. 18 carats is for industrial spare parts. Right. And 22 carats for jewelry. And that the 22 carats, 22.54 equals 23 carats. They will refine it, make into gold bullion. You as a trader, you're gonna resell it to the refinery. The refinery will buy from you 2%. I know because we had delivered gold to a refinery. The gold trader buy from us and he resell it to his own customer, which is refinery, because that gold trader has a refinery account. Okay, and you are buying from us a wholesale. See? So that particular buyer, he buy from us and bring it to the refinery in Istanbul, bring it to the refinery in Dubai, bring it to Hong Kong, and bring it to Australia, and whatever the price of the day, less 2% or less 3%. So the buyer is buying spot price, and our selling price less 5%. Now, our selling price is premium. Now, Mr. Buyer, I mentioned that several times on my video. My video is a full corporate offer. Our selling price less 8%. 5%? Why I give you 8%? Why? Our selling price originally, excuse me, 5%. Okay? Because I'm going to travel with you to accompany you as an extra, I am charging my extra service. My services is not for free. I've given you Full corporate offer is already free. But when I travel to accompany you so that you will not be frustrated, I refrain using scam so that you will not be disappointed. So Wilhelmina is be with you. So when I do charge my extra service, this is business, Mr. Buyer. There is no free in this world. Wilhelmina is just very kind and generous. Okay? I created my online office. I explain everything. I provide you the price of the day of the gold. No such broker are explaining to you like this. None whatsoever. Brokers, they don't know what they're doing. They're just running and chasing. Okay? Until they fall down because they chase. They don't know their direction. Well, Amina is here, Mr. Buyer. So I've given you 3 extra in total of 8%, right? But if you cannot afford to pay my extra service, that is fine, Mr. Buyer. That is fine. Don't worry. As long as you convince Wilhelmina, as long as you convince Wilhelmina, and you have to convince it, after you read this full corporate offer, there's a saying here, okay? Okay, there's a saying. On my full corporate offer is really very clear. When you send a letter of intent, you need to introduce yourself, your business name, your company name, your address, your telephone number, your Skype, your ID, your refinery account, who is going to receive the gold from the originated country to the destination. So we need that. So this is F.O.B, bank to bank. So it is here on every video. But you are not reading Mr. Broker, Mr. Buyer's mandate. So in this video, you will see the requirement that we need to know you. You already know Wilhelmina. You know. You meet Wilhelmina. Wilhelmina explain it to you. Right. So, when you send me your formal letter of intent, you need to state your company letterhead. Wilhelmina, I saw you on YouTube and on Facebook. I've been searching for gold for 6 months, for 1 year. Until now, I haven't found the right seller. We are here to do business. Welcome to the club. Welcome to Wilhelmina's virtual office. I handle Conakry, I handle Bamako, Mali, I handle Sierra Leone. So I'm the one who will determine which seller I'm going to put you. It depends on your order. So you're going to say, well, Amina, I want 500 kilos. Okay. Well, Amina, I want 10 kilos. Okay. Well, Amina, I want tons of gold. Okay. Now my question to you. You want tons of gold? Okay. Convince us. Because I do believe you don't have 20 millions. Nah. I want to encourage you to start a trial. 10 kilos. You don't know us and we don't know you. You start 10 kilos. You have to state that, well, Amina, I'm going to buy 10 kilos to start with, then increase that 50, then increase third shipment 100, fourth shipment 500, something like that. You need to put that into your letter of intent. So that Wilhelmina will believe that you are not fly-by-night buyer. So, if you don't put what you are looking for, Wilhelmina would think that you are fly-by-night broker. And Wilhelmina would think that you are fly-by-night buyer. So, I will reject you. And if you're going to say CIF is BLC, don't expect that I'm going to respond to you because I stated on this video, our selling price is F.O.B, bank-to-bank payment. So you have to comprehend what you are watching on this video. This beautiful lady is very kind and generous, very kind. But you need to convince us in order for you to get the very good deal. Mhm. I want you to interact with Wilhelmina. I want you to come on conference live video call. I want to see your face. Do not hide your face. I want to see you on Skype live video call. You must remember, Mr. Bayer, we are now modern. Right? Video call, our conversation would be recorded because automatic when you call me, automatically it's recorded. Why are you gonna be scared? I'm not scared to record our conversation. I'm not. The recording would be, you will be given a copy, and you want to recall, and you want to read it, and you want to listen what our conversation. So that is not illegal because I have to give you a copy, and our conversation is live. So you don't need to be scared. Why are you gonna be scared? Because you have an agenda, isn't it, Michelle? Hmm. You're gonna have an agenda if you're scared. Why you hide your face? Don't hide your face because to me, I'm gonna start to wonder, why are you hiding your face? Just like when you're gonna apply for a job, you're gonna be interviewed. I am interviewing you live. Mhm. I am. All right. So I want you to come on video call, right? We can interact. And my simple question is very simple, Mr. Bayer. You come on WhatsApp, you come on Skype, right? My question is, yeah, Mr. So-and-so, how did you find Wilhelmina? So, oh, Wilhelmina, I found you on YouTube and on Facebook. What did you learn out of that? Which video you're watching? Because every day I have a video, because when I have an interview, I have to explain it to the world so that you as the buyer, you're gonna be aware what you're gonna get when you travel. Mhm. So you're a winner. Now, just few seconds ago, a guy, he was frustrated. He asked me, Madam, when are you going to be live? I said, in 30 minutes. And he was dealing in Ghana. And the story is like this. It's really very funny. I have to share it with you guys. The buyer sent money to Ghana to pay taxes, right? And just a moment. Okay. Okay, just bear with me. And he was being promised to, just bear with me. And he was being promised to send 2 kilos as a trial. Mhm. So what happened? That seller, he doesn't own the gold. And that gold belonged to the chief. Mhm. Belonged to the chief. And what happened? That seller, he ran away the gold. And the buyer sent the money to that particular seller, but he doesn't own the gold. He's a marketer. Mhm. So when someone explained to me, I'm not going to mention his name, and I know the gentleman. He's a marketer. Mhm. So what happened? The buyer that live in Dubai, he sent the money, lost the money. That's only $70,000 out of 2 kilos. Mhm. But he was being promised that the gold to be shipped in Dubai, pay taxes. So I told this gentleman, you already know me, and I explain everything on a proper way, but you don't follow on the right way. So I told this gentleman, you want your own way. So what happened? You made an accident, just like when you drive a car on the main road. And if you're drunk and you drive on winding road, you're gonna make an accident. In this business, this is very, very delicate business. You are buying money to make money. And if you don't have the money just to pay taxes, I can guarantee you the gold will not come to you. And if the buyer, the seller, say, okay, I will send you the gold, I will sell you the gold, pay taxes at the $32,000. It happened. I'm not going to mention that person. And that person, he deal in Ghana and in Sierra Leone. He was being offered 215 kilos. To pay taxes, the collateral says 9 kilos. And that person send money to the shipping agent. The shipping agent has nothing to do. The shipping agent doesn't own the gold. The shipping agent is charging you guys the shipping cost. Yeah? But the problem is the owner of the gold didn't bring it to the shipping agent. So the person, he sent money to the shipping agent. Of course, you have to pay the shipping cost. Yeah, but the gold didn't come. They lost money. Exactly the same as this gentleman in Dubai. Yeah, he was dealing to a marketer, and he said, "Okay, we can send the gold to Dubai, pay taxes." What happened? Disaster. To us, we don't do that. Most of you doesn't like the right way. 95% buyers like the wrong way. Samuel, good evening. Most of you buyers wanted the wrong way, but you don't want the right way. That is the reason why you have been duped. I refrain using scam. The word scam means, I keep on repeating. If you are watching, please search online. What is the meaning of scammer? Scam means lied. So both buyers and sellers lying each other. Scam means deceive. The seller deceiving you, selling cheap price. And you as the buyer, you deceive yourself. You want to pay taxes. You send the money. Then when the seller receive the money, the gold will not come to you. Because you have not paid the gold. The 7% taxes is not enough. The Department of Mines of that particular country would not allow any foreigner taking their property without full payment. The owner of the gold has to declare that to his own government. He has to remit the value added tax. That is normal. You pay the product plus value added tax. But you guys, 95%, you want the wrong way. And then you're gonna publish scam, scam, scam. Yes, I was even scam. Yeah, the buyer was they're sophisticated buyer, pretending to be a real buyer. I was been a victim in Ghana. You must remember. Then I was been blocked by Stephen Williamson and Spencer Campbell. I'm scammer. My goodness, you guys. You don't know the meaning of scam. Yeah. If I am a scammer, I would not show my face. Yeah. Those people like Stephen Williamson, I he's a joker on LinkedIn. I get out on LinkedIn because it's not worth it for me to argue with those fly-by-night joker. Yeah. And they're scared of me. Samuel, good evening. Thank you for watching. They're allergic with Wilhelmina. You blog me, I don't care. I really don't care because I am educating buyers. Because buyers and sellers as well, they're deceiving each other. Seller is hungry to sell $32,000. Seller hungry to sell $35,000. I'm telling you, you will never get gold. I can assure you. Mm. The seller would have many alibis. If the seller said pay taxes, think about it. Think about it. You pay taxes, how about paying the gold? Think about it. Why all the stress when these people know they aren't real? Thanks, Samuel. Okay. Why all this stress when these people know they aren't real? Correct. You know, Samuel, This platform, it's really very unique. Not used to be you advertise that on the newspaper. You not used to be when you do the communication, you send faxes. Today we are now on the platform. Easy to find supplier. Easy. But when you find the supplier, some of the supplier doesn't even show their faces. Wilhelmina was hired by the company. Wilhelmina was hired by the seller who produced gold. I am the mandate and the marketing consultant on behalf of the seller. So don't misunderstand Wilhelmina. Don't. I could be a good negotiator for you. I could be tough and I could be brutal to you. And I could be nice to you. If you convince Wilhelmina that Wilhelmina, I want to buy gold, I was being cheated, you will recover your losses, I can assure you. As long as you follow the right way. As long. But if you follow the wrong way, and then you will repeat and repeat your same mistake, I can guarantee you, you will encounter again and again disaster. So what happened? You burn out your pocket and you burn out your finger. Why? I'm going to say burn out your pocket. You burn out your pocket because you don't have the money and you send money to that particular person and the gold will not come to you. And you as the buyer, you're greedy because you have been offered $32,000 per kilo and you have been offered $35,000. Believe me, you will never get gold. Yeah? Because the Department of Mines will say, where is the receipt of payment? The receipt of payment will reflect into cash flow. The exporter, the owner of the gold, will submit that and will get that, all the export documentation. Remember I mentioned the export documentation? The export documentation, it says, you will, when you travel to Africa, you will get as a report, you will get invoice, right? And the ownership, the custom clearance. Without that, you will never get gold. I'm telling you. Now, Mr. Buyer, you're going to say, oh, I don't understand what Wilhelmina is saying. Very simple. If you went to school, you will understand. Okay? Nobody taught me, Mr. Buyer. My seller didn't tell me what is the requirements. I myself went to Africa. My goodness, when I was on the ground, very simple. The seller would not tell you that. No, it doesn't matter if he's my seller. I am correcting both buyers and seller. When you buy, Mr. Buyer, especially to talk to Wilhelmina, believe me, I'm very strict. Believe me, I'm very brutal. If you don't know how to answer my question, believe me, you're going to be rejected. I can assure you 100%. Now, my question is, Mr. Buyer, I keep on repeating and repeating, right? My question is, how long you've been searching for gold? That is my first question. Well, I've been searching for gold for many years. I encounter a scammer. Oh, I start to wonder. Really? You meet a lot of scammer, right? Yes. Oh, I see. Number two. Why you say that a lot of scammer? And you've been searching for 6 months or 1 year, and until now you have not found the gold, right? So yes, I start to wonder maybe you're not a buyer. You are a cheap buyer. Sophisticated buyer would not stay 6 months. The sophisticated buyer only 9 days. He will make a decision because he is ready to buy, because he can afford to pay what he's buying. That cheap buyer floating around looking for cheap price, right? Thinking that the gold will brought to New York, thinking gold will brought to Istanbul, thinking the gold will be brought to Dubai, CIF. Mr. Buyer, I think you don't know the meaning of CIF. Cost, insurance, and freight only. But how about paying the gold, Mr. Buyer? You're buying money, Mr. Buyer. You're buying money to make money, but you cannot afford to pay the money, but you can only afford to pay the shipping cost, and you can only afford to pay the insurance. To me, if you come to me, I'm going to reject you. So therefore, you don't have the money. You are going to leverage it. You're going to launder it. And then resell it to the refinery in Dubai, because Dubai is the main gold lover, is a hub. Then the refinery, when he asks the gold, whatever the price of the day, 2%. Yeah. Whatever the price of tomorrow, you buy today the gold, and tomorrow the price of gold 2,000 per ounce, which is, I'm going to get the calculator, 2,000 per ounce times 32.15. That's 64,300. Huh? You don't have the money. That 64,400, Mr. Buyer, don't be confused. That is already refined. From the dust gold, they smelt into bar. From the bar, we sell it to you. 22.54, which is 23 carats. So gold has many uses, right? It says here on this video. So you're gonna sell it to the refinery. The refinery will refine it. The refinery will make into $1 made of gold, $2 made of gold, jewelry made of gold, watches made of gold, right? Wedding ring made of gold, spare parts, mobile phone made of gold, industrial made of gold, spare parts made of gold, medical uses made of gold. Can you see the full state that there's gold coming from gold? So gold has many uses. But you as a trader, you have no idea what you're buying. You only think, oh, I'm going to buy, I want more discount to get the profit. To me, I will laugh at you. Because my question is very, very tough. If you are not really a buyer, please don't come to talk to Wilhelmina. Do not. Because I'm going to tell you, right on there, in front of you. Did you read? Did you understand what you are reading? Not really. Go back and read. Then immediately I can sense you are not a buyer. You are a time waster. Yeah? That's why I call you guys joker. You are a joker. This gold business and diamond business is not for a joker or buyer. This is not a joker. This is a joke. So you guys, you float around running and chasing, thinking that you can get the gold for profit. You will get the profit when you have the capital. If you don't have a capital, you're only using saliva to leverage it. I'm sorry, you got the wrong business. Yes? When you buy this money, you need to have money. Then you get the profit. This is not for leveraging business. If you're going to say, well, Amina, I am a buyer, standard letter of credit, I'm sorry, you don't have the money. Do you understand what is the meaning standard letter of credit? Go online. What is the meaning of a standard letter of credit? Very simple. It's a credit. You go to the bank. You apply for credit facilities. Right? You don't have the cash. Yeah, you have a solid cash, solid asset. Gold is an asset. So why are you going to use a standard letter of credit? It takes 70 days, it takes 90 days to process the standard letter of credit. Because you as the buyer, you're going to apply to your bank as a standard letter of credit. And you're going to use verbiage. And you're going to go to your bank. Your bank would not release the money unless the bank see the contract. Unless the bank say who is the seller. Unless your bank will say, okay, I need the seller's mining license. I need the seller's exportation license. And your bank will ask the seller to performance bond, 2%. Why are we going to give you 2% performance bond? It's money. Gold is money. That is why you didn't get the gold. I know. One buyer in Dubai dealing with the person is BLC. You know how many days now? 3 months. Until now, the SBLC is still on the process. Why? Because that buyer, I know that buyer, I rejected him. Hmm. He has the company, I think he's selling chemicals or detergent or cleaning thing. And I asked this buyer, what is the purpose why you want to buy gold? Oh, because our business is not earning and we know that gold is lucrative business. I said, yeah, it's a lucrative business if you have the money. So I rejected him and he find a person to entertain, to deal with the SBLC. Until now, the SBLC is not yet is not yet delivered the gold. Yeah, Mr. Buyer, if you're watching me, I rather advise you. Forget about SBLC. Find a capital. Start 10 kilos. Mhm. You need to have a capital, Mr. Buyer. No way you will get CIF. No way you will get SBLC. Africa doesn't entertain SBLC. Why? When I was in Ghana 2013, I met a lot of bankers on the lobby. You know, I'm very uh, approachable. I introduce myself. Hey guys, how are you today? African wearing nice suit. And they're dignified, they're executive. I shake my hand. Hi, I'm Wilhelmina Ford. And your name is? So, oh, I'm and so and so. I said, oh. And the beautiful lady, they're wearing nice African lady, they're beautiful. They're wearing nice suit because they are dignified bankers. And so, oh, what is the conference here? Because they have a break. Oh, we are bankers. Wow, it intrigues me. So, wow. So you're bankers, are you? So yes. Which bank? Stanbic Bank, Standard Chartered Bank. They have a big bank conference. My question is, you have a very nice country here. Being a banker, do me a favor. I would like to ask a question, if you wouldn't mind. So I use a magic word. Do you deal with MT799? The manager laughed at me. Well, Amina, MT799 is not acceptable in Africa. A person using MT99 is a fraudulent. Wow, start to wonder. I do the research. What is the meaning of MT799? I read it, I digest it, I comprehend it. It's not acceptable. According to the bank manager in Ghana, sellers are small miner. They don't have any facilities. So MT799 or escrow or SBLC is not acceptable to a small miner. The small miner dealing F.O.B. So you guys, oh, I want to buy CIF, I want to buy SBLC, forget it. You fail. You're going to launder. You are a fraudulent. But you don't understand what is the meaning of fraudulent, don't you? And you hate Walamina's guts. And then you accuse Walamina is scam. You're one of the scammer, not me. Yeah, because if I am a scammer, I would not show my face. Yes. So so that is the reason why everybody knows me. Guys, you don't need to be allergic with this lady. I am here to help you. I will assure you you can recover your losses. You lose $1 million, you lose $170,000, you lose 175, you lose 700,000. Move on, because I was even scam in Ghana, big time. But I was very smart. I was being screwed, you must remember. They blocked me, good luck to them. You know, I will show you again how this smart buyer. So that seller, you're watching me, you will learn out of this video. This is my office, this is my online. This is the gold. Okay? I'm very, very vigilant. This gold belonged to Ghana. And this metal box, I took the buyer to buy a metal box because I tried to help the buyer to buy a metal box, and we assay this gold inside ER Logistic. So after the assay, the gold been wrapped, remember, there's an initial I was the one who said that, okay, buyers and seller initial it in case the gold will be tampered. Because most of you guys, you're just taking for granted the gold can be swapped, can be tampered. Once the gold is have an initial, at least if the gold will be swapped, then you know that the gold has been swapped because you initial it. That is the sign that you have to wrap it. This is Ghana gold. Okay? Now what happened? This is 50 kilos. 50 kilos, the buyer from Mexico, Eric Blasco. This is the guy who screwed me. So I said to Eric, you are not very smart. I am more smarter than this guy. Huh? And 50 kilos, he couldn't afford to pay 2,500 to acid the whole lot. So there was a commotion inside ER Logistics. So I said to my seller, okay, let's acid the 5 kilo. This is the 5 kilos. Huh? And then initial it. So the 5 kilos, return it back to the metal box because he doesn't have the money. So return to the metal box, belong to the owner until the buyer pay. But the buyer didn't have the money. So we have the meeting in the boardroom and very, very clear. I analyzed what he said to my seller. If you, I will put my the video because I recorded every move that we have a meeting. Always recorded for my file in case the buyer muck around and the seller muck around. So it says, Eric Blasco says, I know your concern and your needs. His concern is to take the gold to Mexico for not paying the gold. I stopped it. The gold didn't arrive in Mexico because he doesn't have the money. I stopped the deal. But even though I was being screwed by both buyers and seller, I saved these 50 kilos. And I bombarded the email of the owner, the old man, because he is the chief. And he has a lot of brothers and sisters and children. That company, he was surrounded by crook family, with greedy family. Yeah, David Anin is conspiracy to Eric Blasco. Yeah, so that is the reason why I don't deal Ghana. And I said to the seller, you made a mistake. I will tell the world that don't come to Ghana. Yeah, I will tell the world because I have a bad experience. Yes, now I'm handling Conakry, Sierra Leone, and Mali. My transaction successful. But I have a bad experience in Ghana. Yeah, this is Eric Blasco's hand. Yeah, this is Eric Blasco's hand. Yeah. So guys, I know you don't like Wilhelmina. That's not my problem. That is not my problem if you don't like Mrs. Ford. Because I'm not a beggar. I don't ask you money. I don't ask you food to put on the table. I am here to help the real buyer. I am here to help my seller because my seller has been duped as well. If you have been scammed, both buyers and seller. Recently, my seller went to Istanbul, bring the 2 kilos, and I wasn't aware until I was being told. Okay, and the buyer flew to Bamako, Mali, and he was being promised. So my seller was excited. I told him, my gosh, can you not see the psychology here? The buyer is a sweet talker. So he took the gold to Istanbul and asked the gold to the refinery. The result was perfect. And the refinery transferred the money to that buyer, pretending to be a buyer because the buyer promised that he will sign a contract. I wouldn't believe it. So the seller is waiting and waiting, the representative. And the refinery said, oh, we already paid the buyer. We already paid it. The payment didn't go to the seller's bank account. Can you imagine that? How smart is the buyer? 2019, my seller in Conakry lost 450 kilos. 3 years ago, the sellers in Conakry. The friend of my seller went to Dubai, 45 kilos. He was been poisoned. So this business is really very dangerous business. If you are just fly by night broker online, believe me, you're gonna burn out. Better get out, better find another job. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. This is not for you. If you are brokering online, to me, you're a fly by night broker. I don't deal fly by night broker. I want to deal buyers that can produce his business registration. I want to deal the buyer that can show his importation license. I want to deal with the buyer that can show his passport copy. I want to deal buyer that can show his proof upon his bank statement. That is a real buyer. If you cannot show it to us, forget it. Don't come. Don't come for conference. Don't say hi because my name is not hi. My name is Wilhelmina Ford. I'm sorry if I'm very tough. I'm very strict because I done this purposely to rectify all the mistakes. Mhm. To rectify. Okay? Okay, Samuel is laughing. Ha ha ha, I like your words, Joker. Thank you, Samuel. Yeah, Samuel is watching. Samuel, where are you coming from? Yeah? Hmm. So most of the Joker broker, they hate my guts. Don't hate my guts because I am here to help you. And I can assure you to recover your losses. But I'm very tough. I'm very, very tough because I have to help you guys to recover your losses. It doesn't matter if he is my seller. It doesn't matter. I have to be with you because Africans are fickle-minded. Mhm. They are fickle-minded and very hard to deal with as well. Why they are very hard to deal with? They have also a bad experience. They were being scammed as well. Now, recently, I had a buyer that he wanted to come to Conakry. I think he's already there. And beforehand, oh, you're from Ghana, Samuel. Okay. All right. So this buyer, he has an office in Gambia, and he's from Switzerland. So he has a partner which is I couldn't understand his accent. And in the beginning, he said we are the buyer. So his partner sent me. There are three of them. His partner sent me the letter of intent. Do you want to buy 50 kilos? Okay. And do you want to bargain? So I asked my seller, can we consider this? So my seller considered because the buyer sent us his business registration and passport, but he didn't show the proof of funds. So I given the buyer an opportunity. So I've been watching this buyer our conversation. So then the director popped up into our conversation. He bargained 45%. And I told him, no, we don't do that. So he already had the visa. He didn't tell me that he already had the visa. He said that he's coming to Conakry. He's arriving last Sunday. So I told him that our policy is once we do the acknowledgement, we want to pick you up in the airport as our company guest. We want to bring you to your hotel as our company guest. Now this buyer, he doesn't want to be picked up in the hotel, in the airport. He doesn't want to pick up in the hotel. He doesn't want to meet him in the hotel prior to come to the office. And he said, no, 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 no. We don't want anybody to come to our office. I said, why? We don't want anybody to come to the hotel. We start to wonder. So he wanted to talk to my seller. I seldom created the group chat with my seller because I am the one who will determine, I'm the one who will make a decision because I am the extension. So my seller didn't respond, but my seller was watching on our chat and voice. You know, my seller said, Madam, you're very, very professional. Tell the buyer we're not interested. Why he's not interested? During my conversation, on the phone conversation, you know, I'm the extension. I pushed the button to lift my head office. Hear the conversation. Uh-huh. And don't be afraid, Mr. Buyer, whoever you are watching me, because that is my job to interview you live. So the buyer said, we're not interested to meet you. We just want to take a taxi because he already got all the information of the seller. Fine. Yeah. So I'm the one who tell my seller, let the buyer come to the office and take a taxi. My seller refused it. Why? Madam, you know that there's so many foreigners are hold upper. You know that this gold is biblical. You know that this gold is money. And we don't allow any buyer to come without knowing what time the buyer come and who are they. And this buyer from Switzerland, they have an office in Gambia, and he doesn't want to be met because he said he was being scammed. That's not our problem. He was being scammed before. And his partner is a Bangladesh guy. And when I interviewed him, he said he has an office in Conakry and he has a license in Conakry. He's a minor. And I told this buyer partner, if you're a minor, how come you come to Wilhelmina? And if you have a license, how come you cannot get the gold? That is very strange. My seller said, tell the buyer, if he has a license, tell them to bring cash, go to the village 10 hours drive. And you're going to be chop, meaning to say, either you're going to be killed or kidnapped. So I didn't believe. So there's so many sophisticated liars here. Sophisticated. And most of the buyer doesn't like me because I'm smarter than you guys. I've been in marketing for bloody 36 years, buying and selling exactly the same. You don't have this, you wouldn't get it. You wouldn't get it. So I was the one who introduced this. I was the one. No such fly-by-night joker buyer, joker broker put her face online. None whatsoever. I patterned the way we Australian are selling products online. We are now on modern. I was the one who introduced this because Africa is behind. Yeah, Africa, 98% gold coming from Ghana, Mali, Tanzania, Burkina Faso, Sierra Leone, Conakry, Guinea, Zimbabwe, uh, Togo, and so forth, or Congo, or Nairobi. Congo is you in embargo. So there's a lot of gold, but how are you able to get the gold? How? If you have this, yes. If you don't have this, I'm sorry, 100% you're gonna be burned out. Most of the buyer go to Ghana, isn't it, Samuel? Samuel, I was been scam in your country. You must remember. I was being screwed. Most of the buyer come to Ghana because Ghana is a British colony. Many years ago, Ghana was really advertised and promoted heavily. That is the reason why foreigner come to Ghana. Ghana is a nice country. But the people, the person who sell gold are crooks. The person who own the gold are devious. Ghana is a nice place. Don't misunderstood me. Ghana is a beautiful country, but the corruption is very rampant. Yes, the police, the, the anybody. So that is the reason why when person come to me, Madam, I want to buy gold in Ghana. No, I'm not interested. Come with me in Conakry. Come with me in Sierra Leone. Come with me in Bamako, Mali. Yes. One person from Ghana called me. How dare you that you did. I said, no. You don't know me. I've been to your country. The seller of gold are devious. Yes? Gold seller are devious gold sellers. You're going to say, oh, I'm coming to meet you 9 o'clock. They will show up 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock. When you call them, they wouldn't pick up the phone. That is a very bad habit. Yeah, very bad habit. Here in Australia. When you call, if I have a missed call, immediately I will call back because your call is very important. African, no, they don't care about you. Once they get the money, That is the reason why, Mr. Baya, I am helping you. At the same time as well, I educate my seller. I am not sided here. I am here to assist you. I am on the middle. Okay? I can guarantee you, you will get gold if you come with me. I can guarantee you 100%. But if you're crooked, I can guarantee you, you're a loser. Yeah? So, Mr. Buyer, this is my office. Don't be scared with Wilhelmina. Don't. Our selling price, I will repeat, 5%. When I travel, yes, I do charge my extra service. I will give you 3% in total of 8%. But if you convince Wilhelmina, I will give you more than 8%. I might give you 10%. I might give you 11%, provided convince Wilhelmina, send me your business registration, eh? Send me your importation license, eh? Send me your passport copy, eh? And show me the proof of fund bank statement. Then I will believe that you're a buyer. Then I will give you a very good deal. The full corporate offer is already in front of you. Once I receive the letter of intent coming from the buyer, yes, you will receive a letter of acknowledgement coming from the head office. I will advise the head office, let us proceed because Wilhelmina is satisfied. Let us proceed to have a contract. Mr. Buyer, you will receive a contract. Mr. Buyer, you will receive a letter of acknowledgement of your order. 10 kilos, 20 kilos. We will put that on the contract. I will gather your vital information before you will receive the contract. I will gather you. Then you will see who is Mineral Consulting Group of Company. You will see who is the seller in Bamako, Mali. Believe me, you're a winner. We have tons of gold, Mr. Buyer, but I don't know if you can afford it. I would like to encourage you 10 kilos. Why? You don't know us, and I don't know you. Once you build your business relationship, I can guarantee you 100%. You will never go to anywhere because my seller owned the concession. My seller is a gold producer. My seller is not a fly-by-night business. He's not. He's not. I can guarantee you. Now, Mr. Buyer, on this video, there is Conakry. Click on Conakry. Click on Bamako, Mali. Click on Sierra Leone. I want you to take time. Select which one you're going to travel with Wilhelmina. There is no pressure. I'm not going to pressure you. I want you to read, digest it. I know you know how to read. I know you went to school. Digest it. Because Wilhelmina would not pressure you at all. This is $1,000,000, Mr. Buyer. You always meet this lady. This is my office. My office, my online office, open 8 o'clock until midnight. Now, Mr. Buyer, I'm going to exit because someone is buzzing me on Skype and also on WhatsApp. I'm going to interview them. So if you want to talk to Wilhelmina, Mr. Buyer, come on private. Don't hide your face. Again, whoever you are, when you come on Skype or WhatsApp, please don't say hi. Introduce yourself. Hi, Wilhelmina. I watch your video and I want to buy gold. I want to buy diamond. Please introduce yourself properly. Don't send me an email knowing that you don't introduce yourself. I had a buyer that I didn't even respond. She kept on sending me email. I don't bother because I told her, how did you find me on Facebook? So therefore you know whom am I. So she didn't even introduce herself. I remove it, delete, delete, delete. You know how many email every day I have? 200, 100, 150. If there is no attention, and when I look at it, they don't introduce themselves who you are, delete, 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 delete. You're just wasting your time. And my mailbox would be so many, so I just delete, delete, delete. This is my office. You know me. Why you don't introduce yourself properly? You want a gold? Okay, we are here. Isn't it, Samuel? Now, Samuel, any question, Samuel? Any question? So I'm going to exit now. I'm going to have a break. I don't know if I'm going back again online because I have so many people is queuing. Samuel, any questions, Samuel? Mm-hmm. Okay, so I think Samuel is already watching. Once again, thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Samuel, and keep learning, Samuel. Keep learning. And if you have a buyer, just tell the buyer, follow my video explanation. This is my office. Okay, I am telling the world. I am not pressuring anybody. You buy, we have the gold. If you don't, it's okay. We don't uh, we don't force anybody. All right, thank you very much, everyone, and I hope we will meet you again on Skype, on WhatsApp, and please, as I said to you guys, introduce yourself properly before we're gonna proceed. Thank you very much, Samuel. Thank you, Michelle, and thank you, everyone, and have a nice evening. Samuel, what time now in Ghana? What time is it now? Mhm. Because here in Australia, 9:45 in the evening. That's why I my online office open live start 7:30 or 8 o'clock. Now it's a 9:45. I close midnight. But even though you would not see me midnight, I'm still offline. Okay, every day I'm online, but most of the time I'm offline. Thank you very much. Have a pleasant good evening. Take good care of yourself. As I've said to you again, don't be scared with this woman. You are a winner when you come online. So don't worry about it because I can give you a very good deal when you convince me. Thank you very much. Have a pleasant good evening.